Hello guys, if you love dogs then you're in luck because today we're going to talk about the top 10 best movies about our furry, four-legged friends. From heartwarming tales to tearjerkers, these films are sure to tug at your heartstrings and make you fall in love with dogs all over again. We all know that dogs are man's best friend, and these movies perfectly capture that bond. Whether you have a pup of your own or just enjoy the company of dogs, these movies are guaranteed to have you smiling from ear to ear. But if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do it right away. Well, now let's jump into the list.
Nobody's giving up around here, and don't you forget it, ever. You're Rex, you're King, you're Duke, you're Boss.
On very first, I would like to talk about number 1, Isle of Dogs, released in 2018. The IMDb rating of this movie is 7.8. The movie takes place in a dystopian future in Japan, where a mysterious virus has infected all dogs, causing them to become a threat to humans. In response, the government exiles all dogs to Trash Island, where they are forced to fend for themselves. The story follows a young boy named Atari, who sets out on a mission to find his beloved dog, Spots, who was taken to Trash Island. Along the way, he teams up with a pack of dogs, led by a stray named Chief, who reluctantly agree to help him in his quest. As they journey across the island, they encounter all kinds of obstacles and dangers, including an evil dictator who wants to keep the dogs banished forever. But with Atari's determination and the dogs' loyalty, they might just have a chance at success. What makes this movie so special is its unique animation style, which blends stop motion and traditional animation to create a visually stunning and immersive world.
The little pilot.
Why should I?
Because he's a 12-year-old boy. Dogs love those.
We'll find him.
Number 2, Hachi, A Dog's Tale, released in 2009, and this movie ranks on the IMDb with rating of 8.1. The movie takes place in a small town in Rhode Island, where Professor Wilson discovers a lost Akita puppy at the train station. Despite his wife's initial reluctance, the Wilson family takes the puppy in and names him Hachi. The bond between Hachi and the professor grows stronger every day as they go on walks together, and Hachi waits for the professor to come home from work every day at the train station. One day, the professor unexpectedly passes away at work, leaving Hachi waiting for him at the train station, not knowing that his beloved owner will never return. The rest of the movie follows Hachi's unwavering loyalty to the professor as he continues to wait for him at the train station day after day, rain or shine. The story of Hachi's devotion to his owner is a testament to the incredible bond that can exist between humans and their furry friends.
When I hear about my grandfather and Hachi, I feel like I know him. They taught me the meaning of loyalty. That you should never forget anyone that you love.
Number 3, The Call of Wild, released in 2020. The IMDb rating of this adventure movie is 6.7. It's a classic story about a dog named Buck who goes on an incredible adventure through the wilds of Alaska during the gold rush. Buck is a big, lovable St. Bernard Scotch Collie mix who lives a comfortable life as a pet in California. But one day, he's stolen from his home and sold into the brutal world of sled dog racing in Alaska. At first, Buck struggles to adapt to his new life, but he soon learns to work alongside his team and becomes a valuable member of the pack. As Buck journeys through the harsh wilderness, he faces many challenges, including dangerous weather conditions and vicious rival sled dog teams. But through it all, he stays true to his instincts and never gives up. With stunning cinematography and breathtaking scenery, The Call of the Wild is a thrilling adventure that will capture your heart and take you on a wild ride through the Alaskan wilderness.
What do you say, Buck?
Number 4, Dog, released in 2022, and this road comedy movie ranks on the IMDb with rating of 6.5. The movie follows a young boy named Jack and his loyal pup, Rusty. Jack and Rusty have been inseparable since the day Jack rescued Rusty from the local animal shelter. But when Jack's family moves to a new town, Rusty goes missing and Jack is absolutely heartbroken. Determined to find his beloved dog, Jack embarks on a wild adventure that takes him through the streets of his new town and beyond. Along the way, he meets a cast of colorful characters, including a group of mischievous street dogs and a kind-hearted animal rescue worker named Sarah. As Jack searches for Rusty, he learns important lessons about friendship, bravery, and the unbreakable bond between humans and their furry friends.
1 minute she's good, the next minute she's sending 3 guys to the ER.
What's up, dog? And you're gonna go on a little road trip. Easy. What y'all so scared of? Smell it out big time.
Number 5, Togo, released in 2019. The IMDb rating of this movie is 7.9. Based on a true story, Togo follows the journey of a sled dog named Togo and his owner, Leonhard Sapala, as they race across the frozen tundra of Alaska to deliver a serum that can save the town of Nome from a deadly diphtheria outbreak. Togo may not look like the other dogs on the sled team, but he's got a spirit and determination that can't be beat. When a fierce blizzard hits, it's up to Togo and Leonhard to brave the dangerous conditions and deliver the serum to the people who need it most. But this isn't just a story about a dog saving the day, it's also about the deep bond between Togo and Leonhard and the sacrifices they make for each other.
Only one man and one dog can make that run.
He's 12 years old. He's too old. He'll never make that distance.
Number 6, Red Dog, released in 2011. And this movie ranks on the IMDb with rating of 7.3. The movie is set in the 1970s and follows the journey of a wandering red dog who roams the Australian outback in search of his forever home. Along the way, he befriends a cast of colorful characters, including a truck driver named John who takes him under his wing. Red Dog quickly becomes a beloved fixture in the town of Dampier, where he charms everyone he meets with his playful antics and unwavering loyalty. But when he's separated from John and goes missing, the town bands together to search for him, proving just how much he means to them. As the search for Red Dog unfolds, we learn more about the town's inhabitants and their unique stories, including a lonely woman who finds love, a grieving family who learns to heal, and a man who discovers the true meaning of friendship.
No one sit there. When the Reds sit there.
Stop that. Now be a gentleman and move over.
Number 7, Marley and Me, released in 2008. The IMDb rating of this romantic comedy movie is 7. It's a classic movie that's sure to tug at your heartstrings. This movie tells the story of John and Jenny Grogan, a young couple who decide to adopt a mischievous Labrador retriever named Marley. At first, Marley seems like an adorable and playful addition to their family, but soon they realize that he is a bit of a troublemaker. He chews on everything in sight, causes chaos around the house, and even gets kicked out of obedience school. Despite all this, John and Jenny love Marley and never give up on him. As the years pass, Marley grows old and the Grogans face new challenges, including the birth of their children and the struggles of everyday life. Through it all, Marley remains a constant presence in their lives, providing love, laughter, and sometimes frustration. Without giving too much away, the movie is filled with heartwarming moments and plenty of laughs, but be warned, it's also a tearjerker.
He may be the world's worst dog.
None of this was part of the plan.
No, it wasn't, but it's so much better.
But he brings out the best.
Number 8, Scooby-Doo, released in 2002, and this mystery movie ranks on the IMDb with rating of 5.2. This film is based on the classic cartoon series. The movie starts off with the Mystery Inc. gang, that's Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, Fred, Daphne, and Velma being called in to solve a mystery on an island resort called Spooky Island. The owner of the resort, Emil Mondavarius, believes that the visitors to his resort are being turned into zombies by an evil force, and he needs the Mystery Inc. gang to figure out what's going on. As you might expect, things start to get a little crazy once they arrive on the island. The gang discovers that there's something fishy going on with the island's college students, who are all acting strangely. They also meet a voodoo practitioner named Mary Jane, who warns them about the island's dark history. But the real mystery lies in the identity of the villain behind the zombie-making scheme.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you.
No one is stupid enough to believe that.
Who's the ugly old broad?
Number 9, The Secret Life of Pets, released in 2016. The IMDb rating of this movie is 6.5. This hilarious and heartwarming animated film takes us on a wild adventure through the secret lives of our furry friends. We follow the story of Max, a lovable terrier who leads a happy life with his owner, Katie. Max's world is turned upside down when Katie brings home a new dog named Duke. At first, Max is not thrilled with his new housemate, and the two dogs don't exactly get along. But when the two dogs get lost in the streets of New York City, they have to put aside their differences and work together to find their way home. Along the way, they encounter a host of other animals, including a fluffy Pomeranian named Gidget, a sassy cat named Chloe, and a gang of sewer-dwelling animals led by a deranged bunny named Snowball. As Max and Duke navigate the city and make new friends, they also discover the true meaning of friendship and the importance of working together to overcome obstacles.
I got big plans. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna wait for Katie to come back.
Oh, that sounds exciting. Well, I won't interrupt. I've got a very busy day too.
And on very last, number 10, A Dog's Purpose, released in 2017. And this family comedy movie ranks on the IMDb with rating of 7.2. It takes us on a journey through a dog's eyes as we follow the story of a lovable pup named Bailey. Bailey starts his life on a farm with his mother and siblings. As he grows, he discovers the joys of chasing squirrels, playing fetch, and most importantly, being with his beloved human, Ethan. Unfortunately, as Bailey ages, his health deteriorates and he eventually passes away. But that's not the end of the story. Bailey is reincarnated into different dogs, each with their own unique experiences and relationships with their owners. Through these different lives, Bailey discovers that his purpose is to bring love and happiness to the humans he encounters. Along the way, he learns valuable lessons about loyalty, friendship, and the power of unconditional love. As Bailey continues to be reborn, he searches for his original owner, Ethan, hoping to reunite with the human he loves most. But will he find him? You'll have to watch to find out.
It all began with a boy. His name was Ethan.
Bailey, 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 Bailey.
My name was Bailey, 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 Bailey.
No! Come on, Bailey, do it.
What does he want from me?
Get it out.
Well, now here are a couple of similar movies as a bonus for you guys. A Dog's Way Home, released in 2019.
I was very far from home, but I knew Lucas was waiting for me, and I had to go and find him.
So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser.
DC League of Super Pets, released in 2022.
Superman? You have to help me.
Well, we're just a bunch of shelter pets.
But they're stronger than you think.
The mighty oink! I didn't see anything.
Well friends, this was the whole video, and if you enjoyed it and want to support us, the easiest way is to like the video and subscribe to this YouTube channel. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more top 10 lists and more entertaining content. See you in the next video.